This episode of The Game Factor is brought to you by Courtney K's Line of Design and Two Nerds on a Couch. Hi, and welcome to The Game Factor. I'm your host, David Burns. We're going to jump right into the show with some brand new trailers for you. And the first trailer we have for you guys this week is a game that's being dubbed an erotic horror puzzle platformer adventure game that's being developed and published by Atlas. Here's our trailer for Catherine. Interestingly enough, Catherine is Atlas's first internally developed game this console generation. Catherine hit stores July 26th, and we are giving this game an impulse buy. Now for our last trailer this week, we have a sequel to the 2010 RPG on the PlayStation 3. Here's our trailer for White Knight Chronicles 2.
世界を照らしてる暗闇に放たれた一筋の光の矢小引きた地平線君を見つけたんだああ戦場に咲いた一輪の花風に揺れてたった一つの僕はさまよい続ける吹かれる嵐から君を守るよ誰が来ようと渡さないさ今よみがえる剣は大地切り裂く衝撃
For those of you that missed the first White Knight Chronicles, you don't need to worry, for it's being remastered and being packaged in with a sequel. White Knight Chronicles 2 is shipping sometime in August, and we here at the Game Factor are giving it a pre-order status.
Silly guy
kind of design for all your cosplay needs.
Welcome to the Unova region, and its 156 new 5th generation Pokemon in Pokemon Black and White. So grab your Pokeballs and get ready to catch them all, yet again. You start this one just like all the other Pokemon games. Choose your gender, and going with tradition you have your grass, fire, and water starters. And with new Pokemon in hand, it's up to you and your friends to fill this new Pokedex. And as usual, you'll be fighting the 8 gym leaders to collect your shiny new badge. No Pokemon game is complete without an evil team lurking in the shadows. This time we have Team Plasma, who is out to liberate all Pokemon everywhere. So here's what we liked about the game. The Pokemon games have been in need of a graphical overhaul for some time, and we finally get a full 3D overhaul here in Black and White. Also, this time around, Game Freak decided to merge the Pokemon Center and Pokemart, making your Pokemon Center a one-stop shop location for healing and resupplying. You can turn on an in-game device called the C-Gear that acts as a wireless hub that allows easy communication between DSs and the online service. Also, a new trade negotiation system where each player offers up to 3 different Pokemon for trade, which allows for more flexibility when trading online. And now for what we didn't like. With a promising story at the beginning of the game, we had high hopes for a much deeper plotline, but unfortunately ends up being the same old song and dance as previous Pokemon games. Now don't get me wrong, we expect random battles in an RPG, but the frequency of them at times in this game is plain ridiculous. Finally, we were disappointed in the minimal implementation of the triple and rotation battles. Even with the disappointing story, this is still a great update and a must-buy for all Pokemon fans. So we give Pokemon Black and White a game factor of 9.0.
Paper Mario 64, my first RPG. This time, Bowser steals the castle. And he gives Mario the boot. What I didn't like. You could only keep 10 items. And sometimes, depth perception was a bit wonky. Here's what I liked about the game. Sometimes you played as Peach. You could go to the family-run store and buy new badges. Funniest thing was Junior Troopa. He kept trying to fight you at every turn. Even though he lost, he was still determined and came back stronger each and every time. We here at the Game Factor give Paper Mario 64 a 9.5 out of 10.
Who do you think we are? We're 2 nerds on a couch. We've got bead sprites. See something you like? Want something else? Did I mention bead sprites? Contact 2 Nerds on a Couch. Find us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter.
And remember to believe in the beads that believe in you.
And in news this week, both Microsoft and Sony have responded to the possible rumors of a new Nintendo console by saying that neither company is planning to release a new console until the year 2014. And in slightly related news, Sony has halted production of the PSP Go to free up resources for their upcoming next-gen handheld, still codenamed the NGP. This week is slim pickings for gamers as there's only two major releases. First is Man vs. Wild, which is based off the television show, and Darkspore, which is an MMO based off the Spore franchise. Well, that pretty much wraps up this week's show. As always, you can follow us on Facebook or on Twitter. And until next week, game over.
Lego! How do you matriculate Montreal?
Lego Pirates!
Gugamunga! That's for you, Cole.